Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Lighting Your Sunshine, where we like to shine a light within and empower ourselves. So for today, we're going to use Dreams of Gaia. I originally felt drawn to the sacred web, and I told Spirit, no, I don't want to do that. And then actually I'm feeling a little bit rebellious today because normally I have like my normal routine and I'm going against it today because I just felt like called to action to just do it. You can get so stuck in your routines, right? A lot of the message has been like, hey, you need a routine. But sometimes you can get stuck in the routine. And so, I don't know. I just feel like not listening today, but still doing it. And so when I started shuffling these, I felt the story. I felt that there's a good story in here, but I felt it kind of be stiff. And then I got the message that needing to move the body more, needing to stretch, and yeah, either at the beginning of the day, end of the day, I don't know, but I'm just seeing things be like stiff joints when it should be like, ah. And so, yeah. That's the messages I got. It's okay to like throw out routine sometimes, and just do. Oh, I can't do this unless I do this. But sometimes in that moment, just do it because you just are. You just are magical and badass. And yeah, a little bit needing to move. So the first card, we got these ones. Okay, so we got lots of cards. Let's just see. We'll hold them like this. So we've got emotions. Emotional balance. What about it? I'm seeing the heart. Okay, first things that I am drawn to like these little dream catchers and things like that. And then I'm looking over here and I'm seeing the sadness and the sorrow. It's just like, oh, why did I do that? But interesting enough, the dream catchers, so this is your dream, something about your heart had a dream, and it's tied by a tiny thread, and what I find interesting is that it's tied to a sword, and so that blade could easily cut that string, and I'm hearing it could have all fallen or crumbled, like something's holding on by a thread. That's what I'm hearing. Something about your dreams is like being held on by a thread. And so here you are sitting over here and like doubting and stressing and worrying. But then when I look over here, I see this like little victory cup, and then coming out of it is this like fierce, ferocious dragon, this like fire dragon. There's a lot of energy coming. You know what I see? I see this as like a dragon head. And then I see this, when you look up really close, it kind of looks like a dragon head as well. And it looks like this one used to be as active and vibrant as this one, but there was a loss. Maybe it was defeated. And so that's what I feel like the dream, it like that tiny thread cut it. So this sword slayed this dragon. And it's like, so this person's like, this is my hope, this is my dream. It's hanging on by a thread. And not really seeing the new life that kind of came from it. It's like, I feel like maybe a couple of things have fallen with this dragon. This fire, the dragon represents your life force or your passion or your drive to go for it, to go for gold, because there's that victory cup. And it's like this person is not seeing this golden opportunity, this passion growing in the background. This person also has a problem with their mindset because look, all up here on the top part, it's all light, it's all positive, but they keep focusing and looking down towards loss. It's like they keep focusing on that which we do not want to manifest more on. They say, you need to take that, right? And when you look down, it's kind of like, right, when you remember something, you always often look in a certain way. When you're making up something, you look a different way. When you're channeling, like it's just, you use different parts of your body. And so when you look down, that you're kind of internalizing everything. You're feeling the feels. And so that's what this person, they just keep being stuck on the loss and the emotional loss. Like they're stuck in the despair rather than the hopefulness. So Spirit's saying, like, look up, take that energy from the base chakra, from the base, the sacral, and the solar plexus, and like move it up so that we can see again. So there's that card. The next card is upside down. It's the King of Earth. So what does the King of Earth want to share? Very first thing I got drawn to was the third eye and the ruby or whatever, and it pretty much was like the root chakra. So safety and survival within the mind. That's exactly what she's struggling with emotionally. I put all my eggs into this basket, but I didn't see the new potential and new hope going forward. So when I saw that, I saw safety. I saw seeing the bigger picture, seeing, I feel, the word family came into my mind when I was kind of looking into that. But then the next thing that came out was the acorns. I was drawn to the acorns, and then I was drawn down here to the stag or the elk or whatever that is. What about the acorns though? I saw it as like a squirrel squirreling away. And that's what I feel like this person did. They kept being focused on, I need to pay my bills, I need to do all these things. And it was like that squirrel energy of like working really hard because you wanted to like I don't know if I said all the eggs in one basket, but it's not eggs, it's acorn. And those acorns are like, you worked so hard for a season and you knew that eventually you were going to need these. And so you stockpiled them somewhere. And that's why I think it's like such a loss, because there was so much passion and so much buildup, but it didn't work out. Maybe someone found your stash, or maybe you forgot where you planted them or buried them. I don't know, something about that. And so it's like, why did I work so hard? I put so much time, I put so much energy into this, and now I'm still at the same place as if I had taken it easy. And I think that realization is the hardest part, that you could have enjoyed yourself more on this journey, but instead you worked hard and you stressed and you focused on the survival part of it rather than living. So what about these acorns? Look, these acorns are tied from strings hanging from his horns, which also represents the dreams, the hearts. And so I feel like there is, as this one, it's emotional balance, and these ones both are balanced. So that's going to bring me to masculine, feminine energies within you. Having that creative spark to dream and wish it, and then to actually take action and create and make it happen. That's what that nice balance is. So what does the acorn really want to tell me? So I'm being drawn to this leaf up here, and it's reminding me of an oak. So I saw an oak tree. And so it started off as like a tiny nut. And then it showed me how mighty and how vast like an oak tree can grow to be. And that's what this person needs to know about this passion and everything building in the background. But this is in reverse. And that's because it was scrolling away. It was trying to make everything, what am I seeing? It's like trying to over prepare and taking all that energy and like worrying about the worst case scenario. And then the worst case scenario probably would have never happened, but because you focused on it so much, you worried about it so much, you gave it so much time and intention and energy that it manifested. And they're not saying that you shouldn't be responsible, that you should go out there and be carefree. We want that balance. But it seemed like before it was like over focused and it was unbalanced in that sense. It was like all work and no play. So we want both. And so that's in reverse. So then the next one to come out is 10 of water. And look at that. First thing I'm obviously drawn to is like the candy, but the candy is also like the triple moon, different phases. And then I'm being drawn to how it's by a thread. Something to do with silver cords and your dreams. I feel called to tell you that what's meant to be yours will never truly be taken. So what I keep seeing is like you scrolled away, you had all these like acorns or a stash of nuts, and somebody came and stole them from you, or you lost them somehow, and now regretting that you didn't have fun, you didn't do all those things. But it's like my dream or my wish or my opportunity is like gone. And Spirit saying like whatever is meant to be yours will never be taken from you. So if it's gone, like it's okay, because there is this huge energy momentum building in the background. And I think when you have like a loss like that, it's like I'm hearing make or break, but it also defines like who you are. When you're faced with a shady person who tries to trick and manipulate you, how do you handle it? Right? And so it's an energetic thing, right? Obviously you're going to be mad because you put so much of your time. And I think that's the sad part, is like, it's not all that the things that they stole, but it's the time that you put into saving these things, that your time was taken. And so here we have phases of the moon, right? Different season. And that's what I'm seeing, is like that that's all you really focused on. And it took a lot of time. So a lot of time was lost. But over here, he had the red jewel. She also has it. But this one I feel is softer. Yeah, because this is the 10 of Cups. And 10 of Cups is wish fulfillment, pretty much. It's like your emotions being in check. And so that's what I see, is like picking yourself up after a loss and realizing that you could have enjoyed the journey more, right? Because it's not the destination, it's the journey. We always hear that. So how can you enjoy the moment more? Because I feel like you did focus on a thing or an end result, and by that all this time got stolen. So now you have value of what time is. And so whatever you work your time towards, your effort, your energy, it's going to be a lot more of a subtle, emotional, fulfilled ride. Because whereas before I felt like it was intense, like I need to survive, I need to survive, I need to save, I need to do this. And now it's like whatever comes, whatever goes, whatever is. And truly no one knows. And so when I see the water and I see the waves, I am seeing like sadness or emotions, but it's more caring and loving and something now. I feel like before it was base, it was root chakra. Now we've brought it up to the heart. There's a big happy shiny heart there. Oh, and there's an eye in the heart. It's like, and this one is a heart. That's the dream or the wish or the something. And now it's like feeding her. Whereas I said there's this new passion and this thing growing in the background. That's that hope or wish. And it's like, it's bringing a lot of balance. It's like, I'm hearing righting the wrongs of everything that happened to you before. And so you have to kind of pick yourself up from this and accept that this loss happened, and see the new, see the victory, see this new hope and dream, and how it's growing and expanding, and how it could benefit you. So now obviously the turtle, there's a big ass turtle, but it's not really, so the thing that stands out to the turtle to me is like here in the head, there's a little tiny heart in it, which is a yellow heart, which also has that heart. So how is the heart and the turtle connected? Well, they're showing me the shell. And then obviously turtles, right? They're very soft. And then they go into their shell for protection. And that's what I'm kind of feeling, is when it comes to all this safety and this security, and that whereas before you were working really hard to plan for it, now it's like having this shell or protection for you, so that you can be like emotional and vulnerable, and like, you know, enjoy the moment more. I see that more as like, it's like A to B, and they're like, I gotta go, and then like someone getting in their car and just like speeding, and then they didn't see anything along the way, right? There was deer, there was all these trees and all these cool things to see, but they didn't see it. They just tunnel vision. And then now it's like going with the flow and the waves, and it's like, oh look, hey, there's a deer over there. Oh, I never noticed that this new business opened up. Oh, I wonder what that is. Hey, look at that color of car. I've never seen a car that color. And it's like being more like, and so that shell is also like protection, so that you can still keep going with the flow and be happier, because I feel like you're gonna get to the same results that you were trying to manifest, whereas before it was like, I've got to, and it was kind of like forceful energy. It was more masculine energy. So we need to bring a little bit of the feminine energy, because the masculine energy was in reverse, but this one was more intense, this one's softer. So let's move on. So now we have the child in reverse. So what about the child in reverse? Okay, so the first thing that I was drawn to was the hummingbird and the daisy. And then I was drawn to the pedestal. It kept showing the pedestal. And then the pedestal, if you look very, very closely, it's like a broken column and it's busted, but there's a dragon there. And it was that dragon that kind of gave me that whoo, because I felt, I've been feeling a lot of dragon energy around lately, and this one's a dragon. But I felt called to use the dragon cards, but then I found this one instead. And I was like, I really want to use this one, because I pulled this out a couple days ago, and I don't think it ever actually got to like come to light yet, which is what this card is. This needs to come to light. And so I was being a little rebellious, and I said, no, I'm going to go and do what I want, as so I can enjoy. So I did. We'll do routines and everything the other time, but sometimes if routines make it like, you know, you have to and it's forced, you're kind of putting a weird energy on it that keeps it less than. It's almost like containing it in a box. So this child, so the hummingbird with the daisy. So when I saw the daisy, I saw the hummingbird just kind of like take it with its beak and be like, he loves me not. He loves me not kind of energy. And I feel like that goes back to this with these emotions. I'm safe, I'm not safe. I'm safe, I'm not safe. Especially when it comes to matters of the heart. Okay, so now I am picking up a little bit of relationship or love, is it? I don't know. I'm almost seeing like this one person be like, yeah, no, I'm totally picking up relationship vibes or love or connection. And so like here's the past one. I put all my eggs in this basket and it didn't work, and my hopes and my dreams were crushed or cut and severed. But there's this new one growing in the background, this new hope, this new new one, I just needed to learn to stop focusing on the safety and survival of it, and squirreling things away and trying to contain all the energy. And I just needed to bust open and just let things go with the flow more. I needed to have that balance of the masculine and the feminine, but also just be strong in my protection, like that shell, right? I'm strong to go out and do what I want. I can go for my hopes and my dreams, but really the main thing that I need to do is just enjoy the journey. And so, yeah, that's what I'm seeing with this flower. And so this flower, he loves me not, loves me not. It's like the only reason why there's that back and forth of it is because of this one. And not seeing this one. So maybe this one puts doubt in your head. Maybe, right, as this one said, you keep internalizing it, you keep living the same memories. Break it out. Open up. Go for that hope or that dream or that connection that you know you deserve, which is this fiery dragon. Because there is this dragon here, and it's on a pedestal. And what about the significance of the pedestal? Just saying that, you know, when I see this loves me not, loves me energy, it's almost like I'm seeing this energy not think that they're worthy, like, oh, they don't, like, and you know, if you end and it ends on loves me not, like, I feel like that person's just like, oh, you know, and that's where that turtle energy kind of comes in. It's like not needing, I'm missing something. Let me pull the actual dragon cards. I knew I should have used them. What about this pedestal am I not getting? So we got the dusty pink dragon from Andromeda. Prepares all your chakras to embody higher love. Accept and radiate higher love. Touch others with its flame. I'm getting chills in my heart. Ooh, what a weird freaking feeling. It almost... I don't like that feeling. I guess if you're not used to it, right? If you don't have that much energy in your heart, it kind of came off as intense. I was like, ooh. And so, what about that? That's what I'm seeing is like, this is what you're used to. So you're so used to like, I need to work hard. I need to scroll away. I need to do all these things. This is the only love that I've ever had. They love me not. It's like this mind game of like, am I worthy? Am I not worthy? Am I worthy? Am I not worthy? I need to work harder to prove something. But it got severed. And it was like, why did I work for all this? And then, yeah. And so with that comes new awareness when you find your emotional balance, that there is this higher love for you to connect to. And so, as this one said, accept and radiate higher love. Bring me a higher love. And that's what that pedestal is doing. It's like raising it up. It's like taking you out of your sadness, out of your crying, and shoulders back, chin up. So then the next one after that, let me show you. We got the wisdom card, which is also given out the hermit. And that's, we always going through a hermit, right? After a separation, I feel like there is this back and forth. Am I not? Am I worthy? Am I this? And so there's that healing. But what about this? So it kind of took me on like a shamanic journey. When you look at here, he's wearing a bear fur. And so I saw that. I saw it kind of like embracing the energy of the bear, spirit animal bear. And like, I heard like all of a sudden just like this ferocious, because it went from like this energy to like rah. And then as they went, it brought the lamp, and then it went into the darkness. And that lamp into the darkness, I see with this mental back and forth, survival energy stopping and then going into a layer behind that. And from there is like all these, look at that. in this heart, there's like galaxy and stars kind of in the background, which is this. That is in the middle of this heart. And so as you kind of get past that, you put in that bear energy. That's that confidence. I am powerful, right? Because it was all safety and survival. So now we go up to the, right? It's a yellow heart. So solar plexus, that power, that confidence to get up into the heart, which is now talking about that higher love. And this higher love definitely is higher up. So then once you kind of go into like this standing firm in your own energy, I see you looking into the vast stars and like how space just expands. And because it's so wide and so vast, that there's just different places to explore. And I just see you being at peace. I see you open, finally, not in this, but I see you open. And with that openness, now I'm starting to see the third eye. And what about the third eye? There was, yeah. So now the third eye is now open and active. You start to dream again. And I'm seeing long lost dreams come back that you thought, oh, I thought it was dead with this dead and gone. I thought that dream went with it, but that dream's still holding on by a thread. And then I also see new dreams coming. And those new dreams are that higher love, that higher frequency, things that you didn't even know that you wanted, that you were capable of. Because I feel like there's a thing to do with worthiness and deserving. You think you need to work really, really hard for this abundance, but this abundance is going to come to you because you're deserving and worthy just because you are who you are, right? You are this child of light. You're this really high energy of love. Prepares all your chakras to embody higher love. From the root to the tips, I'm pretty much hearing like it's just going to radiate up and out of you. Accept and radiate higher love. Touch others with its flame. So once you kind of get into that energy, that I was going to say a bubble, and then I looked over at this child card, and there is this bubble around them. I'm almost seeing it like, you know how like saints always kind of have like that glow on their crown? I'm seeing like that from the third eye, and it's just going to purify everything. So you're going to have this higher energy. Your love is going to radiate from you, that you can't even hide it or deny it. And that's because you did have a loss, and that loss brought you into the darkness where you could finally look, right? There's the darkness, there's the moon. That's still the hope and dream by a thread, which also is the same as this hope and dream. It's been a lot of time and a lot of lessons, they say, about emotional balance. But you're there. You are. And so the final energy of all this is this like pink, dusty pink rose, desert rose, rose gold, rose something, lilac even. It's a softness. There's a softening. And that softening I'm seeing is this one, allowing you to enjoy the journey, right? Remember, it's not the destination. It's not, I have to get from A to B, and I'm going to speed and miss everything. This is you having more fun as you do it, and it's going to keep you more emotionally balanced. Things are going to come like little hiccups in the road, like potholes or something, and because you're so observant, you're in the moment, you'll avoid them. Whereas I feel like on the other time it was like, go, 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 and you'd hit the pothole, and then it would mess your alignment. It did mess your alignment. And it went, now I have to go get fixed. Now I need to go heal. I need to do all these things. But that's not your story anymore. That was your story for those who this is for. But now it's coming back in. It's as this one said, touch others with its flame. And I feel like this is you, that you've built up this energy supply, and now it's time to just be it. And I feel like that there's this match, right? Once you find this emotional balance and whatever this thing is, says share with others, I feel like the others are already spotted you, but you haven't spotted them because you're looking like this and you're not looking up. So how can you even know? You know everything that's going on within you, but what's going on around you? So, new adventures and happy times, that's what's up. So, we'll leave it there. I hope you guys have a good day. Remember, routine is good, but it's also important to love life and enjoy the journey as much as the destination. So we'll see you next time. Have a good day. Bye, guys.